What's up, guys? The Crypto Otaku here, and I have a special guest. His name is Dragon. Dragon, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Hell, man.
Dragon is someone I actually met during COVID. Joined my gaming server, and we've been friends ever since. But yeah, dude, how you doing tonight, Dragon?
I swear to God, bro, this is some boomer shit. Like, bro.
So, what is your major? Computer science. Damn, dude. Torture was the best path forward. Yes, that's the way to go. And then yeah, I have your little avatar up here tonight. I got it. I'm not talking to myself. It's a mock-up of this chibi he made. He uses it on his icon, his avatar on our Discord server. Anywho, so yeah, Dragon, I just wanted to kind of bring you on the show tonight, get your perspective as a Zoomer, right? Do you even like that term, Zoomer?
I don't even know what that term means. I call everybody that's older than me a boomer, though. So
yeah, exactly. Fair. I mean, it's kind of like the polar opposite of a boomer in terms of like culture. So, yeah, the crypto, right? Crypto in your realm is like obscure. It's really obscure. Like no one's really talking about Gen Z adopting crypto right now. And when you reached out to me and you told me you finally bought some crypto after all the years of like, just me just like preaching and telling it like it is, just willy nilly.
You really start your own cult like that.
I really start my own cult. Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works, man. I'm just trying to help my friends and family, dude. That's what it was all really. I didn't really mean it in a way to like boast or brag or anything. I always just wanted to get my my friends and family in the know to get out of the gutter. But yeah, enough about me. Like, are you aware of like all the stuff that's happening right now? Like how did you get involved in crypto? Like, how did you get any crypto? Like, yeah, what's the story behind that?
So, it started a long time ago. My uncle got me into it.
We all wish we started a long time ago.
Dude. My uncle got me into crypto. Yeah. Just over at his house, he's talking about it. I'm like, I'm trying to convince my daddy, and we're over at my uncle's one day, and I'm like, I don't know how it got brought up, but we started talking about crypto. I was like, yeah, we should get into crypto. But like at this point, I'm like 10 years old. I'm not gonna lie, I barely know what crypto means. Like,
oh my God, really? Like that?
I don't know. It's cool.
You're
probably not that early, but definitely younger. I probably got into it.
Well, yeah. I mean, so. you are a pretty young dude, though, man. Like, I know that when I first met you, it was during COVID. I think you were like 15 or 14 or something. Like you joined our crew pretty young.
Really young.
You could shoot. That's all we cared about, man. Like that, you're pretty chill, dude.
I could shoot back in Apex, literally. Kind of missed all my shots.
No, dude, you were pretty amazing back then. I mean, we were running pretty hard back in those days. Didn't have much to do except for Apex. It was life. But yeah.
Literally.
Speaking of Apex, there's a character called Crypto in Apex. You think there was a reason behind that?
Money. maybe a new heirloom. More money.
The heirloom will just be a big giant.
What's my Apex cryptocurrency yet?
They'll skin him with Bitcoin on his trench coat.
Literally.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool though. I'd be down for that.
I know you'd probably invest in it really quickly too.
Oh my God! If I could, I would. But anyway, yeah, I want to go through a few things that's going on with Bitcoin right now, and then we'll dive into some hot topics that I really want to get your opinion on. So we always start here with the stonks, and the stonks are sitting at this is the Fear and Greed Index. I'm not sure if you're aware of what that is, but like basically it is a indicator. Yeah, it's an indicator based on the overall feel of the market. Right now we're sitting at 39, which is sitting in fear for the stonks. This has actually been the pretty low for this year. Like you coming on is a good like omen. It's also a bad omen for the stock market. Now that we got a Gen Z on the show, and crypto's sitting at a robust 68 in greed. We were much higher before, but we never really dipped down to the stonks level of fear in our market. And then we usually go over the dollar. And like I always say here on the stream every single night, the dollar is done so. The dollar is done. It's dead kaput. Finite. It is ceased to exist. It's dead, sir. The dollar is dead. We did get a high of the dollar index at 105, 106 the other day. That might have topped out. That might be the it for the year. As we did go back and see that the tops were in the previous market years were in April. So it could be the end of that. And then kind of just quickly going over the crypto bubbles. Fear and greed index is it's done. We're done. We're over it. Past that. But the crypto bubbles, Render's sitting at 50% on the week. That's insane. Just on the week, at AVAX is back up 12%. Jasmy's up 15%. Damn. Nice. Ajax 25. WorldCoin. I got no words to say on WorldCoin. Hey, I got a question. Hey, Dragon. How would you feel about scanning your eyeballs to get $50, and so that you'd be put on a network that you could just use your eyes to pay for things? How would you feel about that?
What the hell? I mean, is it much different from your fingerprint? Let's be real honest.
I mean, I'm here to get your opinion, not mine, my own. That's what the key. Well, that was how it rolled out a few years ago. That was how it rolled out. They went to like third world countries and they like had people scan their eyeballs, and then they gave them $50 as like an incentive to do that. Like,
it said $50 is $50.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in Nigeria and you're having a hard time paying for food and water and all that stuff, I mean, don't really have many other options, I guess. But yeah, that's what's going on with that one. There's so many coins. I mean, there's so many coins. We have the top 100 we're just looking at right now, the crypto bubbles. But on the day, everything's kind of coming back down. On the hour, it's still kind of holding up. Bitcoin's negative 1%, kind of slipping right now. Jasmy's down 2% after a big pullback. It's kind of necessary. It just ran up like 2 cents again. I mean, nothing really else to go over there. We have the Bitcoin exchanges. This is where we have basically we keep track of how much Bitcoin's on the exchanges. This is the overall amount of Bitcoin that everyone has the ability to go out and purchase. That's every single sat accounted for, not just a single Bitcoin, right? So you can buy, any denomination of a Bitcoin. And this is it. This is all we have left. We've been watching this like a hawk. On the exchanges right now, it's kind of ticking up to 1.75. These are the lowest we've ever seen on record in the past 2 years for Bitcoin. So it's pretty significant. And then we look at Coinbase, because that's what we pretty much look at here in America, as this is our pretty much our most people's avenue to purchase Bitcoin. And that is dwindling down as well to 280,000 left just on Coinbase. So just kind of going through that. Do you have any crypto on Coinbase? Are you using Robinhood, or what are you using? I'm just generalizing, Dragon.
All I have is Bitcoin, man.
I thought you had some other coins too. Just Bitcoin right now?
I think I might, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure my biggest coin is Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, it would be unfair to ask how much, because just any amount right now, your age is just amazing. You're so ahead of not only the general population, but also your generation in general. Like, I think I've only ever seen one other person ever talk about Bitcoin that's in your age group. Like, it's pretty intense, man. Like, you are like, you're like a prodigy right now.
Yo.
Yeah, tell that to someone who learned to play the violin at 5 years old and now is got no Bitcoin. But yeah, here you are. So this is another thing we look at too is the ETFs. So are you familiar with the ETFs? Do you know what that pertains to?
ETFs.
Yeah.
Non-slightest.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Before I got into finances and all that, I didn't know either. But basically, exchange traded funds is what it stands for. It's primarily used in stocks. And we just got the Bitcoin ETF, which is the first crypto ETF back in January. And that's why Bitcoin's been having this huge rise before it's having. We never could have predicted it was going to get this high before the halving until the ETFs launched. So this is kind of what we look at every day. This is iShares Bitcoin Trust. This is BlackRock's Bitcoin Trust. This is the largest asset manager in the world, and they've been basically steamrolling ahead. They've accumulated almost 300,000 Bitcoin in like 3 or 4 months. It's just absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's this other company here called Grayscale. This financial institution's been together. They've had Grayscale Bitcoin on their balance sheet for like 10 or 12 years. BlackRock's been able to accumulate the same amount as Grayscale in 2 or 3 months that Grayscale has, put together in the last 10 years. So that's pretty insane. This is again, this is kind of what we look at every day. I'll keep track on this because, we basically just follow the money. This is all it's about. It's just following the money.
Yeah, tell me to share the love. Yeah. Where's my Bitcoin at?
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that. How much Bitcoin? How much Bitcoin do you have?
I like about $50.
Oh, okay.
If I like.
Well, I mean, you know what? Hats off to you, sir, because you have about half of what my parents have. It's not much, man, but it's better than nothing.
They invested too.
Yep, and you're so young, dude. Like it's gonna be stupid. We can get into that at the very end too.
I'll forget it's even there, and then a few years on, we come back and be like, "Whoa, rich."
Oh my god, dude. Well, just keep stacking sats, and it'll pay off in the end. So the Bitcoin rainbow price chart here is something we also look at. These are basically just a quick key indicator if you're accumulating in a good price zone, and into whether or not you should just wait for a pullback. Right now, again, I say here out in the stream every night that as long as we are in the $60,000 range or lower, it's basically you're giving it away, especially with BlackRock. We're giving BlackRock Bitcoin away on a silver platter, quite literally. Because again, as long as we stay in these $60,000 ranges, I mean, we're not even hitting the bubble yet. The bubble doesn't really pop till next year. It's so early, Am I going too fast for you, Dragon?
What is a bull?
A bull?
A bull. Is it a bull or bull?
A bull? Like Bull Run? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know I have to unpack a lot for you. So yeah, basically in stonks, right? This terminology comes from stonks. You have the bulls and the bears. And the bears are the ones who like to short the market, and the bulls are the ones who like to long the market. And you're basically fighting each other in capitulation, in price action. So that's when you hear someone refer to a bull. You're being a bull, or you're being a bear. That's what they're referring to is either you're gonna sell or you're gonna short the market, or you're gonna long the market, or you're gonna buy the market. That's basically what it really pertains to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Following me? I know it's a lot to unpack, especially since you're still kind of really new to this whole world of finance. But yeah, then we look at the top 10 cryptos, at least top 10, see if anything's really moved. Cardano's sitting in the top 10 slot, which is freaking awesome. Push Shiba out. Shiba was pushing back up, which is insane, man. These meme coins keep running, man. It's crazy. And then Avalanche is down at 12. That's pretty cool, pushing up. And I do want to kind of scroll down and look and see where our boy Jasmine is. Look at this, pushing back up above 100, sitting at 87. Dude, this is all bullish as hell. I know it fell down a percentage or two today, but oh my god, dude, 87. We haven't stood this tall on Jasmine's platform in a long time. And then here we have the top 10 assets in the world, right? So this is just something to pay attention to, man. Because we've been watching this as well. We actually surpassed silver at the beginning of the bull run. Again, that's like the beginning of the bullish cycle, the momentum of the market. And we passed silver once, and now we fell back down. Once we hit 75,000, we'll probably pass silver again. Depends on the dominance of Bitcoin versus the rest of the coins in the market. But you can see here, like we already went past Meta, Berkshire Hathaway. That's Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, by the way, just so you know, I'm not sure if you've seen he calls Bitcoin rat poison squared.
Rat poison squared.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're doing the math homeworks these days, so you tell me what that means.
Rat poison squared. I don't know if it's a negative times a negative. If you drink 2 rat poisons, then maybe they just cancel out.
Oh my god. Well, so Saudi Aramco, that's like the world's largest holder of oil, right? Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft. So this is basically kind of like our wanted list. Like we've been keeping track of this every day. We're just gonna knock them all off the board, one at a time. Next year, dude, we're gonna fly through like half of these like in a freaking week. It's gonna be stupid next year. Provided we don't have a world war, which could happen next week. This is a crazy world we live in. So yeah, that's pretty much all the TA we go over. That's the technical analysis that I kind of review on my channel every day, as well as Bitcoin itself, and in the current ranges it's in. Which again, like yesterday, we called that we were going to bounce off of this here, and then we were going to fall back down and test this again. If we do, we're going to break down to the next level, which would be right here, about 62,000, which we're breaking down into right now, actually. Look at that. So we're probably going to bounce off of that, test it again. Even if we get down that far, there is some support back here. Again, this is in the shorter time frames, but like, yeah, we're going to try to break through this. So when I look at these charts, Dragon, I mean, you could actually, like, the younger you are, the more you can probably see the patterns. That's what I've noticed anyway with people. But basically, like, previous resistance, like when you break up into a pattern like this, previous resistance becomes support later down the road. So you can kind of backtrack and say, like, oh, this pattern here, man, that was really tight. That a lot of people trading in those levels. And what happens is a lot of them will leave their trades open, or they don't get filled and they forget about them or whatever. It's still up on the exchanges. So when they bounce back, they just get bought up right away. And the same thing with the higher levels as well. You know, whether it's support or resistance. You're just playing a game, man. I see it all as a video game. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Breakout. You ever played Breakout? You're probably too young for that.
No, I don't even know what that is.
But you probably played a game that's like a clone or a knockoff of it. I could pull up a quick little video. It's a super old game, dude.
Hello there, guys. Silverly B here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Atari's Breakout inside of Unity. It's a very simple 2D game
just like
where
that,
you control a battle, and you have to
like
bounce.
Anime theme or like it's an Amigo theme.
Literally.
Like, yeah.
You're bouncing a ball off of a thing to break the bricks.
Yep. It's a boomer game.
Oh, yeah. Very satisfying, though.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's kind of how I look at the charts, really. It kind of plays a game in my head when I look at it. I'm not really that great at, selling or trading. I used to mess around with it a few years ago, but I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm an investor now, right? An investor in the space now. But yeah, let's just kind of keep going. So you were saying that you had let's see, where are we at? I got a whole bunch of stuff to show you tonight too. We've got this came out this week. I wanted to see what your opinion is on this, and then we'll get into the really big one.
The U.S. government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar, so why does the government even borrow?
Well, I mean.
Oh, so Dragon, why does the government borrow money? Why do we lend our money
broke.
too?
We're broke.
Why do we print our money? What is your opinion on it?
We print our money? Circulation.
Okay, all right, that's a good place to start. But what do we do when it gets out of hand and there's just too many dollars? Like, what do we do? What do we do with the circulating supply?
If I worked at a bank, I would tell you.
Yeah. Well,
I can't give you a straight answer.
That's fine. That's a good answer because this chair of the Council of Economics Advisors, that is yours truly, President Biden's chair of economic advisors, will tell you. Okay.
Again, some of this stuff gets. Some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do?
Is that what they do?
They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds. Right, since they sell bonds.
Yeah. This sounds like Biden.
A lot of times, at least to my ear, with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing. But there is no question that the government prints money, and then it uses that money to. Yeah, I guess I'm just I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, 'cause it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows.
Oh my God!
Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So, I don't think there's anything confusing there.
Okay.
Who is he?
Well,
I hope he's not somebody important.
Yeah, he kind of is. That's the sad part.
Oh God!
He's
he's
on the chair of economics for Biden.
Oh no!
He's supposed to be taking taking a really good look at our economics here in America and probably the world as well. He can't even tell us what happens with the money.
Yeah. I think we sell bonds. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Come on.
Oh my
God. It's literally Biden 2.0. This bro's like, he literally read off the prompter, bro.
Yeah. I think he tried. I think he tried really hard, but then he realized he was in a closed interview and there was no prompter. Where are the words?
The words.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. That came out last week. I think it was like Thursday.
Last week?
Yeah, dude. It's all like
that came out last week.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then
someone help
this though, we're gonna follow it up with something good. This came out yesterday though.
Saving is not enough because inflation exploded after the pandemic, which is why everything got so expensive. Our government printed so much money for special projects and wars. Guess who's paying for it?
Us.
The mechanics of investing are actually easy, but it comes down to mindset. The most common barriers are fear, laziness, and closed-mindedness. Great investors are open-minded and understand things before other people. So I know this might feel polarizing, but I encourage you to keep an open mind right now. I see Bitcoin as a very misunderstood asset class.
Did you hear in the background they were booing him?
I hear it.
Yeah, so this is at Ohio State University. This was the valedictorian of Ohio State University, who just came out and did this speech yesterday. And they're booing him.
It's decentralized and finite, which means no government can print more at will. In the early days, the exchanges for Bitcoin were
at least we know he makes money.
But the issue's been resolved with the recent launch of the Bitcoin.
He's also Asian too.
Two of the world's largest.
Is that what you got from this?
anyone come hold
Yeah.
Follow the money, follow the agents. Amazing, we call them.
So, President Carter, would you mind?
Oh my
Borrow
God.
your hand.
I've never seen the whole interview before.
Here, I have 4 quarters. Do you verify there are 4 quarters here?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Okay, 4 quarters. Now, if you entered the university here 4 years ago, 4 quarters is now worth 3 quarters of purchasing power. So that's the quarter that everybody lost due to inflation. Now the 3 quarters that are left, I'm going to put back here. Now, would you be the innovation, open-minded breath? Okay, a little more. Okay, I think we need a little more. Oh, okay. So this is the old quarter. You guys ready? Yeah. What do we got?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I learned a magic trick last week just to be able to have this moment. Thank you.
They're still booing him. So yeah, what do you think about that?
Hey man, I don't know where the money's at.
It's pretty,
Also,
yep.
got news. I finally logged in. I figured out. So on my wallet is where my Bitcoin's at. On my Coinbase wallet. On Coinbase online, I got mostly a fetch.
Okay. So you got Fetch. That's a really good play, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Fetch is one of the AI tokens we watch here all the time. It's actually just had a huge partnership with 2 or 3 other tokens that are now going to be merged into a super AI token, which is going to be I think it's Ajax now. I think that was that one that was up big today. on the week though. I don't, not today. Let's see where it was. Right there on the week. There's Fetch up 20% on the week. And I know you've had this for over a week, because I remember talking to you like months ago, and you told me you had a few coins. That's why I was surprised you said you had.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I got Fetch, Render.
You got Render too. Damn.
Near Protocol, a little bit of AM.
You got Near too, man. Dude, you're killing it. Yeah, Near is awesome.
Sorry, I got 1 Near coin.
Hey, I mean it went from $5 to $7 or $8, so got a lot to run like everything else. I mean, we're still really early in the space, and I think you're gonna be surprised. As long as you don't give your money away to Uncle Sam and put it right back in the system, you'll do okay. But yeah, what is your what's your opinion on that that university? I mean, Ohio State, right?
It's honestly, it's been a meme for a while now, but Ohio's like known as like this state where like all this stupid shit happens.
Oh, is that like, that's not the state with the where they had the deep, the deep the deep mascot?
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but like Ohio's like only in Ohio.
Oh yeah, happens, well, I mean, there's a lot of that, like the
literally
Springfield, Ohio, yeah, like all the
like crazy like some shit you'd never see happens in Ohio. It's almost like Florida Man, but it like just Ohio is
I mean, I guess I could see that. Yeah, we had the train derailment last year. That happened to Ohio.
Only in Ohio.
For me, it's a really big day for crypto to say that even if he got booed off of there, right? Which he pretty much did. There was another video that's floating out there, like in the stands, and it's really loud.
Bitcoin as a very misunderstood.
You can hear in the stands, like people are like laughing, and then they're booing. And like, basically, I feel like it is a it's partly like a inferiority complex. Like people feel like they've either missed out or they've done the wrong thing, and then they get really, really like uptight and they are not really willing to understand and learn something new and break out of the normal. Like it's just something we typically see, and that's the thing. I've been trying to get more and more people to wake up to it and understand it before it really is too late, because you don't want to be the person to get in when it's at full adoption, because you're not going to make any life-changing wealth after that. It's just going to be what people just use, like nothing, like we toss around dollars every day now. But yeah, I just wanted to see your reaction on that, because you are going to college right now, and I thought that was really funny to see pop up.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, what's it called? In high school, there was like a lot of people like not really like with Bitcoins or any cryptocurrencies.
Yeah,
I was like, they were telling me, I was like, crypto. I mean, shit. When I hit it rich, that's when I'll stop. When I have enough money to live out my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, as we continue up this uphill battle, like you'll need less and less and less over time. And that's a good segue into this. So this is something I show on the stream frequently. It's called When Moon, and it's an API that's put out there by observablehq.com, and basically it's an algorithm that's built off of Coinmetrics Community API, which uses the money supply and the annual increase of annual appreciation rate of Bitcoin and the annual increase of the inflation rate to basically plan your retirement on Bitcoin. And it's pretty crazy if you go into it.
That is pretty funny. Wow.
Yeah, and so like
my retirement based off Bitcoin.
Yeah. And so, like, right now, if you just had, like, one Bitcoin and you wanted to retire on $100,000, granted, if the inflation rate doesn't go spiral out of craziness, like that's the thing. Like, we can't really, we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know what the future is going to hold, right? But, like,
yeah,
if we did, and say, for example, we knew that we weren't going to go into hyperinflation, which would basically kill the dollar and push us into, like, I don't know, man, like $1 billion per Bitcoin, like something crazy, right? If we were to do that, then like we're all SOL. But if it were to go steady over time, and the dollar's still relevant, and 100,000 is still similar to what it is today, if you had one Bitcoin, you could retire by 2035 with 2.5 million. And this is just chump change, dude. Wait till we get to the bigger stuff with the smaller amounts. But yeah, like, and that's just in like a few years' time. Looks like 6 or 7 years. That's 7 years, right? No, it's even further out. That's what
bro, buy a single Bitcoin.
11 years.
I need to give my mom and convince my mom and dad to spend their life savings on Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. So I told you, man. Like when you said how much you had, I was like, well, my parents have like just you have half of what my parents have, and that like that, and they've had that for like.
Well, they only got $100.
Yes, and they've had that for almost a year now.
Like total.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not the greatest, especially since I've been talking to them about it for years. I wish it were different. But anyway, you can also kind of like plan your date alongside like how much it tells you how much you can take out in your first day, how many in sats. So like you can take out 0.0000421 Bitcoin, which is 42,000 sats, and it will be worth $1,000. And that would be, you would draw that every single day, starting on that date. And then you can even kind of play around with it and like say, okay, well, what if Bitcoin appreciates like 45 on annual percent rate? Then you'll be worth 1.8 million, but then you can retire by 2031. Again, with one Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, so, turns out being crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like even for a small amount, it says, I don't know, Coinbase did this, but I looked at it. It gives you like a summary, like how much you've actually invested and how much you've gotten back.
Yes. It also shows
I invested 63 cents, and I've gotten $49.98.
Wait, what?
It said net invested 63 cents, and now I'm at $50.62.
And something doesn't add up there.
I don't know, man. That's what it says. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. You did say you all a bunch of coins that have appreciated a lot this year, so maybe.
Maybe, I don't know, man.
But yeah, say for example, right here, you put in 0.01 Bitcoin, right? So right now that's worth about $600. $600 in Bitcoin today, you could retire with $44 million by 2060. I mean, that's around the time that you'd probably want to retire. I think that's only $600 today, and that's on a lot of unknowns. Like, there's a lot of people out there that say that Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million next year. Whether you believe that or not, I'm telling you, I'm very skeptical on that. I think that there's like a 10% chance that's possible. And if it happens, it's probably going to be really bad for the rest of the world. And you probably don't even want to have anything.
Let the world burn. Let the world burn. If I'm rich, let the world burn.
Yeah. But then you'll be rich for no reason because there'll be no one to share that with, right? Because everyone would be dead. Everything would be dead.
Who needs to share it when I get to live my life?
That's what we talk about here on the stream. In the dystopian future that we live in. And we're going to be burning our money in the streets and celebrating as the dollar falls, and hopefully our friends and family won't fall with it. Yeah, but yeah, this is a pretty useful tool. I use it all the time just to kind of like speculate and plan out my future as well. And again, like if you think that Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million, which Kathy Wood, Arthur Hayes, Sansa Mao, even Michael Saylor, to some extent, Bitcoin's going to $1 million. At some point, it's going to $1 million. When? We don't know. Some people think next year. Some people say 2030. But even if it did go to $1 million by 2030, it would be a higher appreciation rate than even 35% annual. So it would probably be like something like, I don't know, man, 50 or something. One Bitcoin, 2030, 29. Yeah, it would probably be around 50% because this is 2029. Barely worth $1 million, 930,000. So, in that case, if it were to go to about $1 million in the time frame that some of these, smart money experts are thinking, by 2030, 2031, and if you had only 0.01 Bitcoin or 0.001 Bitcoin, right? So that's $600 a day. That'd be worth $5 million by 2045. Which is ridiculous. 2045 too. You familiar with Fidelity?
Fidelity and infidelity.
Oh my god. Oh, the mind of a child. Yes.
What?
Fidelity. Yes. Fidelity, infidelity. Oh my god, Dragon. Yeah, Fidelity is like the second largest asset manager in the world. Like the holder of all 401ks and stuff, right?
See, you gotta explain stuff like this, man.
I know, I totally get it. I'm just playing with you. It was funny what you said about fidelity, infidelity. It is kind of infidelity the way they treat people and their money, dude. Like they know what's going on right now. They're not telling anyone. They're not telling anyone.
I wouldn't either. Fuck people. If I get to be rich, fuck people.
Well, you know what they did tell everyone? Actually, in 2045, that year, they actually put in a prediction that Bitcoin was going to go to $1 billion by 2045. $1 billion per coin. Fidelity. Yeah. Fidelity came out and said that. It was like last year or 2 years ago when they came out and said that.
Are they going to share that with me?
2038? Is that really the date they got on it now? 2038, they predict a $1 billion Bitcoin. Frickin' Fidelity. So yeah, I mean, this is real stuff, man. That real people with real money and smart people with smart money, call them venture capitalists, right? We're talking about every single day these crazy predictions, and like, it's not stopping. It's not stopping. Did you know about this? There's some old news in here. Look at these old news articles. Trump's NFTs from last year and the year before. Did you know about that?
No, I did not know those Trump NFTs.
Yeah, he's had like, I think.
I mean, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah. He's had like 4 collections of NFTs now. 4. Like, well, at least 3. I know. He had like the when he went he didn't go to prison. When we went to court, he did another run of NFTs last beginning of the year. But yeah, it's crazy what's going on. And so yeah, I wanted to kind of get into that, but also yeah, we're kind of over this now. You understand what Bitcoin can do for you in your future, and the basically what you're looking at is the dollar, which is printed to oblivion, which basically creates a infinite of inflation, right? There's a half-life on the dollar right now. I think it's like 20 or 30 years. Like, it's basically done. But
all I gotta do is go back in time and invest.
Yeah. We all wish we can just jump back in that DeLorean and go back in time and invest, but we can't.
Literally,
we can't, dude. But what we can do is we can invest in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the only finite asset in the planet that has an infinite upside and a finite amount with zero inflation. There's no way to inflate Bitcoin. So, so that's Wen Moon. So check out Wen Moon. Anywho, our breakout's still going. Damn, hot damn. All right, so let's just jump into some more stuff. I want to cover with you the off the grid, a whole bunch of different projects too. You know, you and I, we met in gaming, right? We met in gaming, battle royale. And this genre, dude, like, I'm really excited for this game. This is actually a game that is going to be running on Avalanche, which I think you said you have a little bit of, didn't you? Maybe not.
What?
AVAX?
Let's see.
Or maybe it was Render. I don't think you have any Solana, do you?
I do not. I used to have Solana at like one point.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's something you maybe look into a little bit down the road. But basically, right, all the gaming plays are happening right now. It's getting really hot, and I mean, these are games like you and I met in. Like, we met in the Apex, and like a game like this coming out using the Avalanche blockchain, it's gonna be sick. I'm super excited for it, and it's basically a cyberpunk themed battle royale, and the video like trailers they have are really like funny and like tongue-in-cheek. Dr. Disrespect's associated with somehow. He's got another game too coming out called Shrapnel that I chewed out Linus on. I covered how Linus doesn't understand NFTs.
Dr. Disrespect, developing FPS games.
Because he's just like talking out his butt about NFTs he doesn't understand.
NFTs and loot boxes and paid early access together. It's like one middle finger wasn't enough.
You earn money playing the game?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about play to win here. Play to win going and turning into play to earn. So now we're like full circle going into a crypto economy that's going to allow gaming players to make money just playing the game. And not like before, right? Like, the way to play to play to earn was to play literally on Twitch and earn. Now you just have to play the game. You don't even need to get on a live stream or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be it'd be crazy. And on top of that, now you can own all your digital assets through NFTs.
Look at the NFT. That guy that spent the $50 right now, well, you know, it's worth $500. So
$500. And I know a lot of Gen Zs, man. I've talked to a lot of Gen Zs that do not like the word NFT. They don't, mostly because they don't understand it. But basically, you can take all your digital assets and trade them amongst anyone you want and sell them to anyone you want, and on the blockchain make money off of them as well. Like, say you get the rarest drop in some game and it's worth like, dude, people are willing to pay like 10 grand for it. There's gonna be games like that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be games like that where there's gonna be something so rare and you're gonna be like, it's gonna change your freaking life. And I think people are gonna open up to it once they can either we change the name of NFT to something else, or
CSGO has their own thing where it's like you open a crate, you can get like, if you get like a knife, it's worth like $30,000 or something. Well,
now you don't even need. They're probably gonna start off with the loot boxes. I hate loot boxes, but like eventually, like an MMO or something, you'll be able to like get a sword drop and say it's like a super crazy, I don't know, Umbra sword or something, or Dark Shadow sword or something, and then ends up being like a $10,000 asset. It's already kind of happening. Dr. Disrespect, his game called Shrapnel just dropped with a NFT launch, and some of those NFTs are already worth like $500, and the game's still in early access. So
I mean, you do that. So some of the games I play, but they call it a funny name called black marketing, but I don't believe it.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many games too that still have an intact economy, because they pretty much gutted all that to, shill out all of the loot boxes. And that's what killed gaming for me back in the day, dude. I used to play in all these games where the ecosystems you just trade back and forth between player to player. And then they stopped allowing players to do that to control the economy, in most games. But yeah, this is exciting. I've been all for it since I learned about crypto, and I'm like, NFTs are gonna change freaking lives, man. It's gonna change the world. You're gonna be able to put your freaking house in on an NFT, or like it literally, you can program it to be anything. And so it's gonna be great for these gaming developers, because they're gonna come up with some new things we haven't even thought of yet. So I thought that was really cool to show you, just this game in particular, because I'm definitely gonna ask you to play this with me when it drops.
What? When it drops, we'll be making money, bro. You better be like,
dude, I might be streaming this with you. You never know. It might go full circle at some point. But yeah, that's Off the Grid. There's again like Shrapnel. I don't want to go into too much tonight, but I wanted to show you that one because again, it's kind of like how we met. It's going full circle into crypto and NFTs.
Hell yeah.
There was another game that was coming out. I wanted to get your opinion on this too, but we'll save the other game. But yeah, this here, Robert F. Kennedy. So, what is your opinion as a Gen Z? As a Zoomer, not a Boomer, of the current election? Like, are you following it? Do you know who's running? Do you know who RFK is? Who's still alive? Right. I guess.
So, what's an election again? No, I'm kidding. But low-key not. On God, I've not been keeping up on anything. Mm-mm.
I know
I can't even vote yet.
You were hanging out with us on the server when Biden and Trump had their debates last cycle, right? I think yeah. That was like back in dude, that was a long time ago.
On God.
That's crazy. But so you have no opinion at all? Like, any of your friends or like family members or anything like that talking about? Like, literally no one I know is talking about it.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't talked about this stuff in like forever. I'll go lie. Last time we talked about like anything similar to this is during the last election, which was like Trump and Biden, and I think the time we talked about it most was Hillary.
Oh, Hillary Clinton, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a really long time ago. All right, well, I won't bore you then if you didn't have anything to really add. But basically, RFK has been pro crypto since like he came out last year and said he was going to run. He showed up in Bitcoin Miami and did an entire like speech there. It was pretty epic. He had my vote from that day. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And you can also like,
I swear, all I have to do is talk about crypto, and I could get fucking Otaku to vote for me.
Oh my God.
I'm becoming a new president, and
you can have high hopes then.
Crypto.
Well, I'll definitely vote for you, Dragon. If you'll definitely be the youngest president ever. Because there was a few other pro crypto candidates. Vivek Ramaswamy. He was pro crypto, and dude, he was like my age, and he was running. But he didn't get very far. Trump didn't even like show up in the debates, and he basically won all the polls. So it's so stupid where we're at with this political cycle. But yeah, it looks like Trump's probably gonna win either way. But anyway, I just wanted to get your opinion on that. What was that?
I swear, that bro's assets are all getting like taken, like his houses and shit.
Yeah, that happened today. Yeah, I heard about that too. He was in the news. They were threatening to throw him in jail, and then he was like, basically, do it. He's like, at that point, he's just like, do it, throw me in jail, because it's probably going to be a really big, political move for him. He'd like probably get a ton of campaign donations if he got thrown in prison. Like, oh, free Trump! You gotta free the Trump, man!
Trump,
get him out of there! Build the wall!
We love him. We love our orange man.
I love it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh man. I mean, love him or hate him. That. I mean, he he's kind of smart about those situations. This is kind of scary. So yeah, this Ohio State thing, man, it's crazy how much that's floating around right now. Have you ever seen this? Oh, dude, this would be great to show you. Get your reaction on this.
We call them the core. That use.
Oh, this is a remix.
Fiat.
Dang it. I have the real thing. I gotta save it on my computer. But are you familiar with Little Bubble?
Little what?
Little Bubble? Probably not.
No.
He's been he trolls enough on YouTube. I thought you might have seen him all around. He's the one DJ that runs around and dressed as an astronaut.
No, dude.
No.
Like when you watch YouTube now.
Yeah.
You watch for me at least, watch like funny content or something, you know.
Like, here's the original.
Like DJs. That is something I could see you watching. It looks old, like you.
What? Oh my god, dude. Well, here. Speaking of old, here's Michael Saylor.
Just gather value.
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People.
So that was a interview that was on live TV. I think it was Fox Business, and they did that they did that remix from it. Wow. It was like a few months ago, and there they had a look on her face, dude, when he dropped that, because she kept bugging him, like basically like badgering him. He's like, "So aren't you gonna sell it? Like, what is the point of gathering all the because?" So I'm not sure you know Michael Saylor, probably not. I mean, I know you're still a newborn in the space, but basically Michael Saylor, right? He's that boomer in that video. And actually, I got a soundbite of him right here.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
So that's Michael Saylor. He actually is one of the first people that orange pilled me. He basically he took his entire company that was failing, going down the tubes, and he just leveraged the whole damn thing and bought Bitcoin. And now he's like the most he's about pushed into the Fortune 500 companies. His stock went up insane. People are buying it just to get exposure to Bitcoin that couldn't have Bitcoin on the balance sheet yet for the last couple of years. It's pretty insane, but he's the first boomer that figured it out. And I guess in your terminology,
boomers.
But yeah, he his company is called MicroStrategy. It's actually MSTR, Master, on the stock market. See if I can pull it up real quick and show you what's going on. Look at this. Does that chart look familiar to you? It's basically Bitcoin's chart. But yeah, his company was trading at 130, 140 right before 2020. We all had time off in 2020 through the Great Fear Crisis, right? And
yeah, we did the greatest scare of your life because you thought you're gonna go broke for the rest of your life. My uncle was like, I was like, damn. And then my parents stopped believing. I'm not gonna lie. At that point in time, as soon as it crashed,
oh yeah,
they're no longer believers. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, during COVID, he did all this research, like I kind of did too, but he started acting with his company's assets, right? So he just took everything out of his company. Everything, he leveraged everything. He sold. There's a big joke going around the internet, basically tons of memes. It basically is like, sell the chairs, sell the soda fountain, the water fountain, sell the soda machines. So we don't need that. Why do we need this? Or just get rid of all of it. We just need windows and glass. It needs to be a building so we can say there's a business here. And he literally took everything sold it into Bitcoin, and yeah, his stock went insane. His stock went from $120, $100 even at the low of 2020, to about $1,500 this year. I mean, the guy's a legend. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have swore. But yeah, he's a freaking legend. And so everyone, like, you know, he's basically a crypto Jesus, or Bitcoin Jesus. He doesn't believe in anything but Bitcoin. And just to give you a quick little synopsis, that is Michael Saylor. That is the Michael Saylor. So he's like, again, a pop icon in our space. But yeah, I mean, it's huge to see where these people, like, when you figure out what life can be on a Bitcoin standard, and you run with it, and you just base your entire life around it, how much it can really change your outlook, your purchasing power, right? Like the Ohio State student who's saying, "Here, take a quarter of my money, put the rest back in here, and then boom, I got a Bitcoin." It's a stupid joke. It was not really very intelligent, but but it's pretty simple. Like, put your money, keep it in Bitcoin, and you'll have much more purchasing power because you're giving so much of it away. Like he said, over the 4 years you went to school, you lost a quarter of your purchasing power. And he's absolutely right. Like, that's just the world we live in, man. But the money printer has been going brr for a long time, bro.
Like, if you want the purchasing power of what's it, 100,000 back then, you'd even make it 200,000 now.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. There's Mondo. Hey Mondo, what's up? I got our boy Dragon on here tonight.
No, dude. Look at this, bro. You see what Mondo just posted in chat? That is like the final stage of like brain rot, dude.
A brain rot.
Brain rot. You see?
Oh my God.
Like the Ohio memes is a part of the brain rot. Bring that back a little bit.
What?
Brain rot, dude. That means your brain's just fucking like melting, dude.
That's an Ohio meme?
Fallen. Oh, like,
I mean, I heard they're pretty messed up there.
Look, bro. It's crazy.
Damn.
People be saying the weirdest shit, and we just call it brain rot. Like Skibbity toilet, that is brain rot. Like,
Skibbity toilet day. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mondo. Yep. So yeah, that's what's going on with that's the whole backstory of Michael Saylor, right? So now you know a little bit of crypto history, a little reason why a lot of people follow and worship the Saylor, because he chose the right path, and that's why, again, in his interviews he's getting a little bit annoyed now when people keep asking him, "Aren't you gonna sell? Aren't you gonna sell? What's the point of holding it forever? What, aren't you gonna sell?" Like, no, we're not gonna sell. We're not gonna sell. Jesus. Anywho, yeah, there's no point to sell Bitcoin when it's the best appreciating asset on the planet. There's one more game I wanted to go over with you. Oh yeah, here. This one just dropped. This is going to be an epic. This is Enter the Wasteland, Survive, Conquer, and Thrive in a Post-Apocalyptic Playground with Decimated. So, Decimated is coming out, what? Came out today? Oh, no, it's a press release. Okay. The press release came out today. Because I've never heard of it. It just came out on my radar. But yeah, dude, this is pretty cool. Again, like, if this is going to be another Battle Royale, I'm all on it. Again, if it's play to win or pay to earn, I'm definitely going to play it. But yeah, how do you feel about these kinds of games? Like, are you going to be jumping in when you could just sit there and like take your FPS skills and just waste everyone on the map and then make a ton of money?
Dude, I would. I'm not gonna lie. I would literally be like fucking people up. I ain't gonna lie.
Would you quit your school and start playing games?
What happened?
Nothing. I don't even want you to answer that. Just stay in school. Oh shit.
But dude, I practically already kind of do that. I mean, I have like those apps that like reward you for playing games and doing good in the game, right?
Like what? Like what games are doing that?
if you no, it's like an app. It's like an app that watches you play.
Okay.
And then it rewards you based on your performance.
What are they paying you? Is it crypto?
It's more of their like own coin kind of.
And never
essentially
heard of this
you
thing.
use
So what is it called? What is it called?
That like reward buff.
I've never heard of this thing
Buff
before.
Gaming, bro. Buff game. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you said
buff. BUFF, like you're a buff boy.
Buff?
Buff game? Buff, baby. Buff. Yeah,
what
buff.
in the hell? Buff. Level up everywhere game to get items in real life. Okay, so you're getting tokens and then you're gonna redeem those tokens for like rewards.
Tokens and you redeem those tokens for rewards.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Pepsi rewards points and the Coke rewards points and the Mountain Dew rewards
literally,
points.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Oh my god.
It works on supported games, right? They have League, CSGO, Minecraft, apparently. That's crazy.
Interesting. Well, I mean,
they
even got Halo and Apex Legends. Damn, they got some big names on here. Fortnite, Fall Guys, PUBG, Valorant. Yeah, I guess I could see the appeal. I'm not quite sure how they're making the money based on just like ad revenue, survey data. Like how are they making money? Oh, you know what they might be doing? They might be training you for their AI platforms. That might be what they're doing with this data, because I know right now that there's a lot of Sony has just put out the other day. They are training AI platforms to basically play the games for you. So you just buy a game through Sony, and it's just going to play the whole game for you if you had picked an option on.
I've seen some platforms where, like some apps where you place a bet on your performance, and if you meet that bet, you get rewarded based on how much money you put down.
What
on your bet? I don't know.
Are you talking about gambling now? Jesus.
Gambling. I mean, you bet on yourself.
You're not even old enough to gamble. You're not even old enough to gamble. Oh, okay, man. All right. Well,
I don't know exactly what it is, but I've seen it before.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah. Again, like there's. My whole point was there's a lot more games now being built on the blockchain, right? And so they're going to have these reward mechanics in. We're going to have NFTs, again, itemized NFTs. You're going to have these cool skins. People are going to want them. They're going to want to trade back and forth and sell them. And on top of that, the thing I'm most excited for is to see integration, future integration as well, revolving integration, where we have NFTs being brought from, like, say, Decimated comes out, then Decimated 2 comes out, and you're able to, like, transfer your skins over to another game and automatically get a cool item in the next game. I can see that really playing to future-proof some of these older MMO series, right? Maybe not. It's gonna have to be built from the ground up, maybe, but yeah. I mean, they could future-proof an entire series just by
game cards.
Game cards, like
Steam, You know, you like little game cards where you create an achievement or.
Oh yeah, like you're talking about the cards you get in your inventory.
Yeah. Even though they're not like worth a lot.
Did they still have the marketplace up? Or did they ban the marketplace or something? Sure I thought the marketplace went down or something. But most of the cards only sold for like pennies.
Yeah.
It was the CS:GO skins that really made the marketplace what it is.
Yeah, dude, those CS:GO skins sell for a lot.
They're still going for a lot, man. It's crazy. It's nuts. I remember I got a dude. It was back when PUBG launched, and PUBG was allowed to trade back then. Now I think that's what I'm getting kind of confused, because they pulled the trading on PUBG, it was all exclusive items. Again, this is why I hate they lock down these game economies, and you can't get what you need or want anymore. Because I had a really cool character I built, and then one of the backpacks I got or something was worth like, I don't know, like $120, and I remember selling a few items back then when PUBG came out. It was a really cool ecosystem, and I'm excited to see stuff like that again, because it brings a mysterious allure into like what you could find in these drops, right? Like you never know what you're gonna get in a game, and that could transfer into huge wealth. I mean, there's some CS:GO skins that sell for like tens of thousands of dollars. It's stupid.
Yeah,
So
especially in nice skins if you get a blue gem.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I want to look it up. If you look up Karambit blue gem like price, probably find one that's worth a lot of. There's a #1 Karambit blue gem that is worth over $1.5 million.
That's ridiculous. Well, another thing I wanted to talk to you about while I got you on, Dragon, is Neuralink. Are you familiar with Neuralink?
Yeah, I saw that.
So this is the chip, right?
Dude played a game with his mind, using a mouse. I forgot what game it was, but like he controlled the mouse with his mind. I was like, dude, that's crazy.
So I knew that you'd know what that is. You know, they were testing. And Elon Musk speaks so highly of himself so often and so much.
Oh yeah.
But basically, IBM was testing this same sort of thing, like deep dive VR and all sorts of crazy stuff, back in like the early 2010s. And they even did a promo with Ghost in the Shell when that movie came out, the one with Scarlett Johansson, based on, of course, the anime Ghost in the Shell. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. But anyway, they tested with that, and they had full functioning deep dive VR. And it was a thing. It was like Sword Art Online, except it all communicated with your brain. So at some point, you know, Neuralink, I'm just waiting for it, right? And I'm waiting for that connection to happen between Neuralink into the metaverse, into gaming. Are you familiar with the metaverse? What it is? Or what the concept around the future for the metaverse is?
The metaverse?
Yeah.
I kind of have an idea, but explain anyways.
Mondo has an idea. Mondo practically lives in it all the time. But it's basically like a simulated world, right? That we're all going to live in. The whole concept is we're going to live in these metaverses. We're going to give up our freedom. And we're gonna have the money that just flow in. They call it universal basic income, and we're all gonna live off that in the United States and most first world countries worldwide. That's the whole idea of the metaverse, and people are thinking that Neuralink is like the beginning, like it's the first key, right? When this thing like launches, it's like it's gonna be one of the first stepping stones to making that happen. And crypto in general could also be used to just pay all the robots and the AI and algorithms to basically do the things that we don't want to do anymore, like fast food workers and and all the things. You have a job right now, don't you?
And as of right now, I'm broke.
What? I thought you had a job.
Not right now.
Oh my god, Dragon, come on.
I'm gonna get a summer job though. Not gonna lie.
Your girlfriend still has a job though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. She can make the money for you. But anyway, AI, right? AI is coming for you, man. And you're not even out of school yet. You're still going to school. But AI is coming for your job. Be useful, right? Because telemarketers, lawyers, data integrators, accountants, bookkeepers, receptionists, bank tellers, travel agents, factory workers, fast food workers, all the things. Customer service reps, drivers, and of course your friends and family, especially your romantic loved ones, are all going to be replaced with AI and robots. Yes. I just spilled my drink all over me. Yes! In this dystopian future that we live in, this is what we have to look forward to. Please, this is not a drill. Be useful. Save your friends and family. Oh my god.
Instead, I'm gonna have a sex robot.
Oh wow, there we go. Well, don't tell your girlfriend that. Oh my god, dude. Jesus. I didn't hear that. I'm not even gonna entertain it.
Where am I gonna get the? Am I gonna have the?
Oh my god.
Touch of a woman, bro.
What? Are we really having this? No, we're moving away from this conversation.
Women are being replaced by robots.
Oh no. What have I done? It'll be okay. I didn't mean it.
He didn't mean it.
It's all fine now.
He only meant it a little bit.
Oh no, I meant it 100%. I'm sorry. Yeah, the last thing we always check here on the stream is the trends, right? What is going on with the normies? You know what? I'm really happy you came on tonight, Dragon, because I feel like you can help people, man. You can get out there, you can speak to the normies, spread the word. Like the guy in Ohio State. I know he got booed like crazy. He's probably not the most popular kid in school.
Bro, I'll pull up with like a blank notebook, pretend it's like my crypto fucking Bible, and be like, hear ye.
There you go. Yeah,
we gather for Bitcoin.
Oh my god. Well, anyway,
preaching. I'll be a preacher.
You'll be a Bitcoin preacher. Yeah, you could be the next Michael Saylor. You'll be the next Bitcoin prodigy. Jesus. The only Zoomer that has a certain amount of Bitcoin before he's 18 years old. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, just like looking over. Oh my god, dude. Do you know? Okay, you can maybe help me with this because this hurts my brain every time I look at it every single day. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is the top 10, top 20 searches on Google right now. I always look here for crypto. I always look here for stonks. I always look here for Bitcoin, right? And last time we seen Bitcoin on here, actually, I don't even think we've seen Bitcoin in the top 10. It was top 20 during the halving period. Like one day during the halving. Might have been on the halving. And it wasn't even the search for Bitcoin. It was literally Bitcoin halving. So that's what we check here for, to basically take a look and keep the normies in check. But man, dude, PSG versus Dortmund. I'm thinking PSG like the sniper rifle. Like that's what pops in my head. I don't know what the hell PSG. I'm assuming it's a sports team. I don't know, man. Anthony Edwards, is that a basketball player? I don't know, man. It looks like I don't know what's going on, dude. Something in Oklahoma. Oh, tornadoes. Stormy Daniels. Isn't that the girl that Trump did the ish with?
Queen Latifah.
There's an Apple event, which is basically going to show up their not so innovative products. Queen Latifah.
What the heck? First Met Gala in a rare outing with Ebony.
What?
Bro, Ebony, like.
You tell me. I don't know nothing about this stuff. Oh my god. Ebony? Is that a?
It's like black person, bro.
Oh Jesus. Cicadas.
Literally.
Oh my god, dude. Drake shooting. What? Shooting outside Drake's Toronto mansion. What the hell? Yeah, it's just silly stuff. Doja Cat wears nothing but a wet white t-shirt. Okay.
Huh?
I don't know, man.
Hold on, chat. I gotta see this.
What? No! Damn prepubescent boy. No! God damn it. No. Ariana Grande, Disney stock, Emma Chamberlain. Yeah, I don't want to get banned on YouTube. I already got banned on TikTok, and all I did was put up like 10 videos.
How did that happen?
I don't know,
did they
man.
Give you a reason?
I don't know. They think I'm a little too extreme. I don't know, man. I don't even say anything that like would push anyone that way. It's just buy Bitcoin, man. Don't be a fool. Buy Bitcoin. Don't.
What are you, stupid? What are you, stupid?
That's it. Buy Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know why I got banned on TikTok. I'm gonna try to get it back, but I don't know, man. And then this is Bitcoin over time. And basically, the interest is waning, even though we hit our all-time high for 2024. We were not supposed to hit our all-time high until 2025. Dude, it's been an insane year already. Insane year. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, people are looking up Dogecoin. Oh my god. But Bitcoin doesn't get any love. So yeah, that is pretty much all the things I had for this evening. Do you have any questions? Do you have any thoughts? Anything you'd like to kind of go over before we end the stream?
How do I speedrun getting rich?
Oh my god! Dude. There is no speedrunning to getting rich. You can put a lot of time in and do what the smart money does and just kind of research all the projects and all the things.
I just seen what you did to my avatar on the what's it called? The thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
Put a Bitcoin in his hand.
Yeah, you got some.
Oh my god, I got some Bitcoin.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah.
You should give me some Bitcoin.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Keep stacking those sats. Stay strong, everyone. I always say this every night. Every dollar today, I truly believe is going to be $100 tomorrow. It's only going to take some time. So
when I'm 18 and I have more financial freedom, bro.
Oh my god!
I'll throw half my money into Bitcoin, half my money on my
you already got it. You already know
anyways.
The fundamentals. I didn't even have to tell you. You said it perfectly. Your financial freedom. You secured that financial freedom. You're not even 18 yet. It's freaking awesome.
What? Secured? I still got. How many months? Wait, 3 months.
3 months.
3 months and I'm 18.
Damn.
18. Hold on. I'm getting a bit too old. Otaku, help me!
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, that's how you do it, man. You just gotta stay strong and stack those sats. Well, anyway, we're gonna call that for a stream. My god, dude, I think it's this is like one of the longest streams I've done. It's like probably like 2 hours already. But anyway, please do all the things, like, subscribe, thank you again for coming on today, Dragon. It was a blast. I love getting your perspective on things, especially in the whole entire Zoomer scene. No one even talks about what the Zoomers are doing, and like you actually have Bitcoin, and you're not even.
They're hating on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh god. What's it? I don't know if I already said it, but my high school people, bro, they fucking hated crypto. I'm like, damn.
God. Anyway, we're gonna call that for a stream, but yeah, have a great night. Keep stacking sats, and don't let your dreams be dreams. Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Baby.
This is Otaku and a Dragon signing off. Laters.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law. You always print money to do that. I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right